Hey everybody, it's me, Pastor Michael, with another update on the Bible reading revolution. Every now and then, as I said in the last video, I'm going to give you updates on the Bible reading revolution that we are doing, the Bible reading plan, reading through the entire New Testament over the next few months using this little green Bible reading revolution reading plan sheet to guide us along the way. So, if you have been doing the Bible reading revolution, then I'm very proud of you. You've read the Gospel of Mark, you've read 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, and Philemon, and now, after Philemon, comes the book of Hebrews. Let me give you a little bit of an introduction to it. We don't know who wrote the book, the letter to the Hebrews. Some people have suggested the Apostle Paul, but it probably wasn't Paul, because the language is very different than any of Paul's other letters. So we don't know who wrote the book of Hebrews. We do know it was written by a Jewish Christian, because it's very Jewish. And it's called Hebrews, meaning it was written to Hebrews or Jews. So it was written by a Jewish Christian to Jewish Christians. And another thing that makes it unique, it's not like other letters in the New Testament, in that it reads lot less like a letter and more like a sermon, which actually makes sense because most of the letters of the New Testament would have been written to churches, and then the pastor, the elder of that church, would get up and read this letter from the Apostle Paul or from whoever to the congregation in their house church or whatever kind of gathering they were having in the first century, and would have read it as a sermon. So this reads like a sermon probably because whoever wrote it thought this is going to be preached, so they wrote it out like a sermon. The main point of the book of Hebrews can be summed up in 3 words. Jesus is better. Jesus is better than the angels, better than the priests, better than the Old Testament sacrificial system, better than the prophets. Jesus is better. It's all about the absolute supremacy and sufficiency of Jesus. And probably it was written for Christians who were thinking about going back to Judaism. Maybe they were undergoing a lot of persecution and were starting to wonder, maybe this isn't worth it. And thinking, maybe I should go back to being a Jew. It was a lot easier. They didn't try to kill us when we were Jews. And what the author here is saying is, no, you can't go back because this Jesus thing is so much better than the Jewish thing. And so don't give up, be encouraged, hold fast to the faith. And that's a great message for us too as Christians, because we can be tempted to go back to our life before we met Jesus Christ. And that would be a mistake too, because Jesus is so much better. So Jesus is better. That's the theme of Hebrews. I hope you enjoy it. It's a great, another rich book, a lot of great theology, and I hope that you really grow in your understanding and in your faith as a result of reading the book of Hebrews and doing the Bible reading revolution. See ya.